practice. And I think the point of that is we're never going to master yoga, right? Yoga is a connection to the self, to the greater community. I think we'll master that when we're fully realized or something. So it's a practice. And what we're going to do today is we're going to break things apart, put them together different ways, and notice how that feels on the body. That's what practice is. And, you know, that joke, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. So that's what we're going to do today. So we'll start on our chairs, hence the term chair yoga, right? And really important today is our connection to the earth. So for me, I put that block underneath my feet so that my feet are grounded and I'm connected to the earth. And I sit up tall. If your feet dangle, put something under them, whether it's a book or a block or a box, whatever it is, because we want that connection. And from here, I can push into my feet and my spine can get a little bit taller. And we'll turn the palms down onto our laps. Soften or close the eyes. And just arrive here, just get here. So whatever busyness we've been doing this morning, and it's a gorgeous day out, so I hope that you've been busy outside perhaps. But we put that off to the side, and whatever we have on schedule for the afternoon, for this gorgeous afternoon ahead of us, we put that off to the side as well, and we just come here. The mind and body together on this chair. And let's begin to lengthen the inhales, lengthen the exhales. I'm going to hit a few mute buttons here. Evening out inhales and exhales. And then as you continue the breath, the slow, even breaths, take a moment to notice the body, the physical body. How do things feel? And if there's any area of the physical body that might need special attention today, let's notice that now. And you know, every day is different. If you overdid it this weekend doing something or in the Zumba class or whatever it is, maybe something's sore and we want to be kind. Or if you slept funny, whatever. We just need to notice that. And then return your attention to the breath. And then we'll bring our right palm to heart center. We're going to put our left palm on top of that. And we'll take a moment right now to set an intention for this practice. Whatever is important to you today, bring it to the front of your mind, the front of your heart. And then we're going to release those hands back down to the lap. We're going to move forward onto the edge of the chair. So I come forward. I'm going to move this block out of my way. And both feet are going to be on the floor. My thighs are parallel. My shins are parallel. I'm pushing my feet into the floor and I can sit even taller. And think about those ribs like they're a, you know, like a balloon. The rib cage is like one of those hot air balloons that just wants to go up. Now, the hips, the spine are keeping it down, but we really want those ribs to lift. And we're just going to, with the palms in the lap, we're going to make some circles. Just some simple circles. Don't have to be big, but you're going to feel the weight shift from one sitting bone to the other, making some circles with the spine. And then pause and make the circles go in the other direction. And then pause and come back to that nice long spine. Let's pay attention to our feet. Let's lift up the right heel, lift it up. And then we're going to put the right heel down, just kind of drive it down. And then lift left heel up. And then drive it down. So we've got even a stronger connection. push into both feet. Maybe we can sit a little taller. And we're going to interlace our fingers in front of our heart center. Fingers are interlaced and the fingers are together. So we're trying to pull them apart. And as we try to pull apart those fingers, we may feel those shoulder blades on the back separating as well. The elbows are soft. It's almost like we're hugging a tree here. Push into the feet, sit taller. We're going to stay for 3 more breaths. And then we're going to turn those palms away from us. Pushing the palms away. Those shoulder blades still separate on the back. And we're going to lift up the hands, whatever up is today. It might be here. It might be in front of the eyes, or it might be all the way overhead. Just get to your space, wherever it is. Breathe here. Now, as you lift those arms up, keep the shoulders down from the ears. We don't want to be here, my friends. We need to be here. And then let the crown of the head be what gets taller. We're going to stay for 2 more breaths. Feet are still firmly planted on the earth. And then we'll release our fingers. Bring that right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Left hand behind you. So gentle twist, mid-back twist. My sitting bones are on the chair. Breathe here. And I'm not crying. If I lift up my hands from my thigh, from the back of the chair, my body doesn't move. My head is neutral between those 2 collarbones. And then we'll untwist, come back to neutral. Pause for a moment. We're going to do it again. This time, let's interlace the fingers with the weird thumb on top, you know, the non-habitual way we do it. Same thing, soft elbows, we're hugging a tree. We push into the feet, we try to pull the fingers apart. Crown of the head reaches for the ceiling, rib cage is trying to lift out of those hips. And then we're going to turn those palms away from us. Turn the palms away and slowly lift them up, finding up for today. Now you notice my arms aren't super straight, but it's comfortable for me with my palms turned out. This is the way I can do it. Crown of the head reaching for the ceiling, feet pushing into the earth, shoulders down from the ears. And then we're going to release those fingers, bring left hand outside right thigh, right hand behind you, taking that gentle twist other direction. Making sure we're not crying, keeping the head and neck in between those 2 collarbones. And then untwist, come back to center, let the hands rest in the lap. Make a circle with those shoulders, maybe 2. Okay. With our hands in our lap, we're going to move to our cat and cow. As we inhale, we fill up the belly, arch the back. Notice where those shoulder blades are. Maybe lift the chin. And as we exhale, we tuck the tailbone, belly button goes back to the spine, shoulder blades separate, chin drops. So there's a lot that happens in something as simple as cat and cow. And what we're going to do, let's just be really aware of our head and neck. So let's not drop the head back on our cow position. We really want to keep that neck in line, keeps it safe. And then when we come forward, we can bring that chin down. But just be aware of how far back you're letting the head go. Maybe look up, but don't drop back. And then come to nice tall spine, nice tall spine. Sitting up tall. Okay, so that was good practice, a little cat and cow. Now we're going to add on a little bit. Let's bring our hands down to the side of the chair, and we can hold on here if we want to. But we're going to inhale here with tall spine, and as we exhale, we're going to round and come up onto the right toes, lifting right heel. So this is our dancing cat. Inhale, that heel goes down, we sit up tall. Exhale, lift left heel, round. Now, we can be right here and continue this way, or we can lift up that thigh, working to bring knee to nose on the exhale. Inhale, leg goes down. Exhale, we round the spine. We can hold onto the side of the chair to help us support. Think about belly button back to spine as we round and try to bring that knee to nose. Now, it'll be, lifetimes before my knee and my nose come together. That's okay. I'm working in that direction. I don't know that they could touch. We'll do one more round wherever we are. It might just be that heel lift. And then we'll pause back to center, release the hands, bring them back to your lap. That was another round of practice. Now we're going to add on. We have the option to come to cactus arms and do the same thing. So it's going to be cactus arms. It's going to be hands down here. It's going to be regular cat cow. You decide what's best for you today. If we do cactus arms, we come into our cactus. We sit up tall. This is our inhale. Exhale, rounding the spine, lifting that right knee, whether we lift it all the way up or not. Inhale, bring it back down. Exhale. So a lot of muscles in play here. The upper body's working, the arms are engaged. Core is working, belly button going back to the spine each time, and the legs are working. Breath, as always, is involved. We're going to do one more round to each side. You decide where you belong, what arms you're going to use, what legs you're going to use. And then bring those hands back down to your lap. Take a break. Notice how that feels. Shake things out. Squeaky chair. Okay. Before we move any farther, let's do a little, we're going to do some eagle arms today, working with eagle arms. We're going to start by crossing right arm on top of left. We can take the hug if eagle arms aren't for us today. This is the hug with the right arm on top. Or we can do that double cross, taking it to eagle arms. My feet are still on the floor. I've got this double cross. Now notice how those shoulder blades are super separate on the back. We lift the elbows, but let the shoulders come down from the ears. We drop the forearms away from the face. These are our eagle arms. Or we're here, same thing, elbows lifted, shoulders down from the ears. We'll stay for one more breath. And then we're going to open those arms wide. Whew. Bring them back down. We do the other side. This time, left arm is on top. It's the hug. We'll call it an eagle hug today. Or eagle arms with this, with the fingers reaching up, right? We've got the double cross. Now, where are your shoulders in relation to your ears? Let them be down. Lift the elbows. Drop the forearms away from the face. Breathe here. Feel your connection to the earth with the feet. Feel your connection to the chair with your sitting bones. And then open the arms wide. Woo! Float them back down. And let's take our feet wide now. So feet are wider than the chair now. My toes and knees are going out. So it's not like a 180 degrees, not like a ballerina, right? But we've got an angle here. Probably if I measured this with the protractor, it'd be 90 degrees. So my knees and my toes are in the same direction. They're going in the same direction. That keeps my knees safe. Let's hug that tree again, interlacing fingers. While we're right here, let's come up onto right toes, pick up right heel, drive it down. Boom. Pick up left heel, drive it down. Boom. Push into the feet, sit a little taller. Now turn the palms away, lift up whatever up is today. And we're going to lean over to the right. Now, if up is not here for you, if it's here, you might want to take it to a cactus arm so we can get that side body stretch happening. Wherever you belong is the right place. This is yoga for you. And then come back to center and we take it the other way. And return to center. We're going to turn the palms back down, bring them back in front of the body, hug the tree, hug the tree. Float the arms down, heel, toe, the feet back together. And now we'll make our way to standing. You know how I am about keeping the floor safe, right? So I've moved my block onto the top of my chair and I'm moving it off to the side. We are going to use the chair, so don't move it too far away. And let's come to mountain pose. If I need help, I've got this wall behind me as well, or I could use the chair, the back of the chair. So we've got all kinds of support. Standing tall in mountain pose, let's come onto the right toes. Lift the right heel, drive it down, boom, yes, and then lift the left heel and drive it down. And now push into the feet, let the crown of the head reach for the ceiling a little bit more. We're going to interlace those fingers again the weird way, the non-habitual way. We've got those soft elbows for hugging the tree. So same pose we just did seated with legs wide, we're now doing standing. Shoulders are separating, but the shoulders are down from the ears. Now let's turn the palms away and lift up, whatever up may be for us today. We're going to do that side to side motion again. So if you'd like to release into a cactus arm, if that's better for you, that's fine. Let's take it to the left. Feel what that feels like. Notice how it's different from sitting on the chair with the wide legs. Come back to center, take it the other way. And return to center. We're going to lower those arms, turn palms towards you, bring hands back to heart center, that level, and then release the fingers. Take a roll or two with those shoulders. Notice how things feel. And we're going to turn and work with the seat of the chair today. So I'm going to turn and face the seat of the chair. I just have that block on the chair, so it's not by my feet. You don't need it on the chair seat. We're going to take a fold onto the seat of the chair. My knees are soft. I'm going to bring both palms down, and this is safe. And just as a reminder, you are using a chair that does not have wheels or casters on it, right? That just keeps everything safer. I don't want anything to roll away from you, right? So we soften the knees, we put our palms down, and let's come to that long spine again. Now, keep your nose so that it's facing the seat of the chair, and probably your eyes are looking at that space a few inches in front or beyond the pointer fingers. So here we are, nice long spine, soften into the knees. Let's inhale, fill up. Here we are in our cow pose again. Exhale, tuck the tail around the spine, drop the head, push into the arms, separating those shoulder blades. Isn't that nice? Cat pose. Soften into the knees. Inhale, cow. Other way, coming into cat. We'll do one more round like that. Inhale, fill up, arch the back. Exhale, tuck the tail, round the spine. Exhale, pushing into the chair. And then come back to nice neutral spine, We'll soften into the knees. We'll come to standing for a moment. One hand on each thigh. Just come up to stand just for a moment. Let everything kind of settle here. And we're going to move on. Okay? As long as everything feels good, we're going to keep going. We practice, we keep moving forward. If it doesn't feel good, sit back down, come back to a seated cat cow. Because we're moving to dancing cat now. So we soften into the knees. We bring our hands to the seat of the chair, lengthen the spine. Let's bring our feet a little closer together so that those big toes might even be touching. Come up onto the right toes. Lift the right heel. Put the heel down. Boom, we're connected. Lift left heel. Put the left heel down. Boom, we're connected to the earth. Okay, so we've got that really nice connection. Let's take the right leg back just a little bit. You can keep your toes on the ground. We're going to inhale here, and as we exhale, we push into the seat, round the spine, bring that knee closer to the nose. Inhale, toes can go on the ground. Exhale, round, bringing knee to nose. Now, if you've got this, and this is easy for you, you might decide to just extend that leg long. That's fine as well. Bringing knee to nose on that exhale. Notice what's happening. Belly button's going back to the spine. That's giving you the space to bring that knee to the nose. We're going to do one more extend and round. And then reach that leg back behind you, whether it's on the floor or lifted, it's behind you. We stay for an extra breath. And then step that foot forward next to its partner. And those big toes might be touching. Take a breath here. Now we're going to come up onto the right, onto the left toes. Lift the left heel. Drive that heel down. Make that connection. I'm sorry, that was the wrong one. I think we got to do the other one. We'll do the right side too. Lift it up. Drag it down. Push it down. There we go. And now slide back that left foot. Slide it back. So my toes are on the ground. I would say that's about 14 inches between my heel and my toes. It's not big. It's not, I'm not overextending. I feel very stable. Take an inhale, and as we exhale, we round, we bring that knee into nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We got two more like this. You might decide to extend the leg long, keeping it lifted the whole way. And then extend the leg, keep it there. We'll put that foot next to its neighbor. Soften into your knees. One hand at a time, we bring hands to thighs. Push into the feet. Come up to standing. Pause here and notice how everything feels. Do a little wiggle, a little jiggle, just to keep things moving. Okay, everybody's still standing. Yay, thank you, good work. And now we're gonna move to warrior one. So we don't, if we wanna use the chair, I would turn it so that the back of the chair is to you. If we need to use the chair for support today. That's the way I would use it. And let's get ready for that. So let's step forward with the right foot. Let's take the left foot back. So you can keep it right here if that's what you need. So I said right foot forward, left foot back. Yeah. I'm just going to work over here so you can see me better. That front knee is bent over the front ankle. My back heel is down. This is a traditional warrior one foundation. Okay, I can have my hands on the chair in front of me if that's what I need right now. What we're going to do, we've been doing this how many times now? We're going to lift up that front heel, lift it up, drive it down, boom. And now we're connected to the earth. We've got this wonderful foundation. Right foot is forward, left foot is back. With the right foot forward now, we're going to come into that eagle hug, right arm on top. Now, if you need to use the chair, the right arm will cross over, the left hand will hold the chair for you, or you can put both hands on the chair. Okay. If you are in the pose and you want to come into eagle arms with the double cross, go ahead. Same rules apply. Shoulders down, elbows lift, forearms away from the face. And we're just going to take 3 breaths here. And then we open those arms wide, just a real soft movement with the upper body. We can float the arms down and step forward to the chair. And pause and notice the difference between the sides. And now we do the other side. So now it's left foot forward, right foot back. Left foot forward, right foot back. Take your time. Find the foundation first. That knee is over the ankle, the back heel is down. The toes are at an angle, right? They're not straight ahead. That wouldn't work with these hips. These toes are straight ahead. These are in at an angle. Once we've got the legs set up, we lift up, left heel, lift it up, drive it down. Boom. And now we give ourselves the hug, left arm on top. Hand can be on the chair, or you can take it to that double cross. Shoulders down, elbows up, forearms away from the face. 3 breaths. Release the arms. Float them down. You can bring hands to heart or hands to the back of the chair. Step forward. Pause and notice how you feel. Notice sensations in the body. We have all these little pieces we've been working with, and we keep combining them different ways. That's the practice. Okay, we're going to take a wide stance now. We're going to work with Warrior Two. So if we need chair support in Warrior Two, we're going to bring that chair in front of us, the back of the chair in front of us. We'll take our right toes out. We're going to turn those left toes in slightly. So my legs, this one, the toes are straight ahead, and this one, the toes are in slightly. And then that front knee bends. So this is your right knee. It's bent over right ankle. Don't worry about arms yet. Let's just worry about foundation. Because that first thing we're going to do is lift up right heel and drive it down, making that connection. Boom. Okay. Your right arm is, right foot is forward, so we're going to come into that hug again, right arm on top. Eagle hug or eagle arms. Same pose. Breathing here. Now we will open the arms wide, take our arms to Warrior Two arms, and turn our head and our gaze to look over the middle finger of that front hand, that right hand. Stay here for 3 nice, even breaths. Float the arms down, straighten the leg. Turn the toes straight ahead. Take a breath. Notice the difference in the sides. We'll go the other way. So left toes are straight that way. Right toes are in slightly. I bend this knee over this ankle. And we know that, you know, our hips are telling us where that back leg goes, whether it's like back here in line or forward. We want the hips to be healthy. So we find the foundation, then we lift that left heel. Notice how the calf muscle turns on, and then we drive it down. Think about ribs lifting higher, lifting up out of the hips. Okay, this leg is forward, that's your left leg is forward. That means left arm on top. You can be here with a hand on the back of the chair. You can be here, no hands on chair, you can be here. Remember the rules here, shoulders down, elbows up, forearms away from the face. And we breathe. And anytime we hold a pose like this for 3 or more breaths, we're working to build strength. Now we'll release the arms. You can still keep that back arm on the chair if you like. We'll take it to Warrior Two arms. We'll turn the head, the nose, the gaze over the middle finger of that left hand. Shoulders are still down from the ears, just the tip. Float the arms down, straighten the leg. Let's turn our toes straight ahead. Let's bring our feet together. Let's do a little wiggle and a jiggle, just to keep things moving. Okay, we're going to take a wide stance again. Doesn't have to be super wide, right? These are my hips. My feet are definitely wider than my hips here, but I feel stable. That's the plan. Let's turn these right toes out to the side, and we're just going to do a little side body stretch. So these back toes can come in slightly. It'll feel good. Back hand, this is your left hand. Inhale, take it up. Yes. And exhale, bring it back down. Oh, yes. Side body stretch. Tie the motion to your breath. You might be breathing a little faster or a little slower than I am. That's okay. Next time the arm is up, we keep it up and we breathe here. And then float it down. Turn those front toes in. We're just going to switch sides. That's all. Left toes are straight ahead, right toes are in slightly. The right arm's the only one that's working. This one's just going on for a ride. Inhale. And exhale. The next time that the arm is up, we stay there, we breathe, and this side body stretch. You know, you can always use that chair for support. And come back to center. Turn those toes straight ahead, bring those feet together. Wiggle, jiggle, whatever it takes. Now, everything we've been doing is balancing. Of course, whenever we're standing up, we're balancing. But we're going to add another component, of course. So we've been working with eagle arms, either the eagle hug or the eagle cross. And now we're going to work with the eagle mudra, which is just our hands. So let's cross the thumbs. You know, we make this little bird. This is called the eagle, right? We can either rest them on the chest or hover them above the chest. Doesn't matter. Come to your mountain pose. Feet are pretty close together. The big toes might even be touching right now. Let's pick up our right heel and the knee and then drag the right heel down one more time. Now we're going to lift up left thigh. Just lift it up, float it up, and then make your way to your tree pose. Whether your foot is on your ankle or your shin, doesn't matter. Finding balance here. We've got a little cross at the heart center, little eagle here happening. Think about the ribs trying to fly out of the hips. And then if you're here and you're very stable and you're very comfortable and you want to go to branches, please do. Now bring hands back to eagle if they've left. Bring the knee back forward. Put the foot down. Notice the way your hands are crossed and release. And then we're going to do the same thing other side, different cross of the hands. So the different hand is on the outside. Come up onto your left toes, bending left knee, sorry, and then drive that heel down, drive it down. Boom. Now lift up the right thigh. So it can still be on the ground. We can open, we can come right here. This is tree, other side. Again, the ribs coming out of the hips, the crown of the head reaching for the ceiling, the shoulders heavy and down from the ears. And once you've found balance here, you can always change your hands if you'd like. Let's bring the hands back to that eagle. Release the knee forward, step out of the pose, release the hands, shake everything out. Take a breath here, notice how you feel. We've done a lot of work standing. Good work. Okay, we're gonna make our way back to the chair. We're just gonna sit on the edge. Not time to quit yet. Don't get too excited. So keep your support close at hand. I'm gonna put it next to my chair on the floor. And we're gonna take it to that wide stance again in our chair. So my knees and my toes are out, opened out. And we've done this already, right? We know this. We're here again, shoulders are down from the ears, ribs are reaching up and out of the hips. Now, let's come back to that eagle hug. Let's take right arm on top first. So eagle hug or eagle cross here, eagle arms. Either one is good. Let's come up onto right toes, lift right heel, lower the heel, push into the foot. Yep, now other side, lift it up and lower it. Drop the shoulders, lift the elbows, drop the forearms away from the face. Continue to breathe. Now we're going to inhale here. And exhale, lean to the right, just a little side body stretch. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Could be doing this here. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Return to center. Open the arms wide, palms up, so that your arms and your legs are kind of mirroring each other. Float the arms back down your lap. Take a circle with the shoulders. Okay, let's lift up left heel. Drive it down. Lift up right heel. Wait, did you hear my foot? Drive it down. Push into the feet, sit up taller. We're gonna come back to that cross, this time left arm on top of right. So it's a hug. It's this cross, one or the other. We'll change the breath just a little bit. So this time we'll inhale, lean left. Let the exhale take us back to center. Inhale, right. Come back to center. Feel that connection of the feet to the floor. This is really important. That's what we've been working on all day. One more on each side. Inhale. Exhale, return to center. Inhale. Exhale, return to center. Open the arms wide. Float the arms down to your thighs. Take a circle with the shoulders. Let's bring the feet in. Heel toe the feet in a few times for a few breaths. Notice how the body feels. What's it feel like to do those eagle arms when we're seated with our legs wide, when we're leaning side to side as opposed to just centered? Okay, wide stance again. Let's come up onto both toes. So both heels are lifted. Drive them both down. Boom. Yeah. Hug the tree. Interlace the fingers. Elbows are soft. So it's like we're hugging a tree. Push into the feet. Sit up taller. This time we're going to turn the palms away. Take an inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to turn towards that right leg. So your arms are just going to be over that right leg. Little twist, that's all. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twisting to bring the arms over the left leg. Inhale, center. Turn the palms back to you. Bring the hands back to your lap. Circle the shoulders. Okay, now we do it the weird way. The non-habitual thumb on top. This is the weird way for me. I call it weird because it feels weird. Let's lift up both heels while we're here. Lift up both heels. Put both heels down. Connect. Push into the feet. Push into the sitting bones. Pull those fingers apart. Feel the shoulder blades separate. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist left. Coming over that, towards that left leg. Inhale, center. And twist the other way. We didn't turn our palms up. This is a different way to do it, isn't it? Come back to center. Let's turn the palms up. Even though I forgot, I think that was a good way to try. Let's go to the left now. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. And come back to center. Turn the palms to face you. Separate the fingers. Let them rest in your lap. Heel toe the feet together. Circle the shoulders. Feels good. Okay, let's grab our support now. Put it on the floor. Scooch your body back. Let your feet connect. Whatever they connect to is fine. Find what's right for you. Let's turn the palms up. That gesture of receiving, right? Receiving the benefits of this practice. What did we practice? Well, we practiced awareness of where our shoulders were in space on the body. That was big. We practiced connecting to the earth, that feeling of groundedness. We practice trying new things. We practice accepting where we are today. All of these are good things to practice. So we soften or close the eyes, we sit here, and we return our attention to the breath. Even it out, lengthen it, slow it down. As you continue with this breath, check in with how the body feels again. Notice any changes after 45 minutes of stretching and balancing and strengthening. And then we're gonna gently turn the head side to side, just bringing a little motion into the neck. We'll wiggle the fingers and we're gonna scooch to the floor one more time. So feet to the floor one more time. We're on the edge of our chair. Let's bring the hands together at heart center, uniting left and right halves of the body. Let's come up on both toes, lift both heels. Drive them down, boom, we're connected. Sit up taller. Tuck your chin and recall your intention, the one that we said at the beginning of our class. And then thank yourself for taking time to practice yoga today. There's a lot of stuff you can do, we know it. So the fact that you took the time to do this is wonderful. And I thank you so much for allowing me to guide you. You know that I believe it is a true honor to be with you. And I just smile so much when I see you log on. So thank you. Thank you for joining me. My hope is that this makes us stronger to take on the challenges of the day and the week ahead. Namaste, my friends. Please unmute and we can say goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Thank you, Yudi. Thank you, Teresa, Louisa, Becky, Carol, Sherry, Barb, Joan, Mary.
Thank you.
Right there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Carol, Joan, Barb, Mary. I love you guys. You're the best.
Love you.
No, you're the best.
And I'm looking at a haircut this next week because, man, it was like in my eyes today. So,
Oh boy. That's
Yeah.
something I need.
yeah. I was like, geez, I need a brat or something. I'll see ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.